Psalm 119, Day 16, A Limit to All Perfection. We'll be reading today from verses 89 through 96 of Psalm 119. Forever, O Lord, your word is firmly fixed in the heavens. Your faithfulness endures to all generations. You have established the earth, and it stands fast. By your appointment they stand this day, for all things are your servants. If your law had not been my delight, I would have perished in my affliction. I will never forget your precepts, for by them you have given me life. I am yours, save me, for I have sought your precepts. The wicked lie in wait to destroy me, but I consider your testimonies. I have seen a limit to all perfection, but your commandment is exceedingly broad. Our thoughts for today center around verse 96. I have seen a limit to all perfection, but your commandment is exceedingly broad. A songwriter in Australia penned a song wherein he recounted all the places he had been. It became popular there and was used as the basis of the more popular song in the United States a number of years ago. The writer in the U.S. simply transcribed the names of towns and states in place of those in Australia, and out came the tune, I've Been Everywhere. The truck driver in the song boasts of the places he had been, and by the end, you really did believe he had been everywhere and seen everything. From time to time, I meet some rather well-traveled people who seem to have been everywhere and seen everything. In our world today, it is possible to physically go almost anywhere your heart desires on Earth, from the Antarctic to above the Arctic Circle. You can visit every continent and sail the 7 seas. You can take a trip to the ocean depths, and in balloons and jet airliners, go to the upper reaches of the atmosphere. Soon, money permitting, you will be able to travel to outer space. Even if you cannot afford to go to these places, others have and have produced videos recording their exploits. Telescopes in outer space are peering into the furthest reaches of the universe, showing us the vastness of what is out there in every direction. We too can say we have seen the limits to all perfection, so to speak. Both in the natural world and the man-made, we see the extent of the world around us. Yet there is a perfection that transcends even that which we observe. That is a perfection of the Almighty Creator. As perfect as the creation we observe around us appears, it is even more impressive to consider it was conceived and brought, yes, spoken into being by a Supreme Creator. Those who lived but a century ago would not likely recognize the world we live in today. Jetliners crisscross the land. Satellites dot the night sky. Skyscrapers fill the city skylines. Handheld telephones, televisions, radio, the internet, medicine extending our life expectancy. More and more, our world is pushing the boundaries of what we thought impossible a few generations, yes, even one generation ago. On and on we could go, looking at the world around us, natural and man-made. Yet they pale in comparison to our Maker. In the book of Job, Zophar the Naamathite, a friend of Job, makes the astute observation when he says, can you find out the deep things of God? Can you find out the limit of the Almighty? It is higher than heaven. What can you do? Deeper than Sheol. What can you know? Its measure is longer than the earth and broader than the sea. Job chapter 11, verses 7 through 9. At the end of one of the great passages in the book of Ecclesiastes, where Solomon speaks of a time for everything, he writes, He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, He has put eternity into the hearts of men, yet so that he cannot find out what God has done from the beginning to the end. Ecclesiastes 3:11. While mankind cannot know the deepest things of God, He has set eternity, or as some have commented, His ability to comprehend the idea of an eternity, that time will go on and on. In that ability, we are made aware of an all-knowing God who is over all creation, and His law which guides us through this life and into that eternity. Have you thought of the vastness of God's wisdom? And Lord willing, we'll see you again tomorrow.